Hello, Hogziller here again, and in today's video I'm going to cover my tips and tricks on completing the Superpower Defense or Defiance for Tropico 6. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have your own tips or tricks, leave a comment below and please consider subscribing. To begin this scenario, I like to pause the game and use some of that large amount of starting money to build another construction, then build an embassy, being sure to pick the USA as the nation to occupy it, as that'll be important later, build 2 weapon factories, another steel plant, 1 more coal and iron mine, 3 nickel mines, 2 oil wells, 3 bus stops, 3 barracks, and 1 fort. Be sure to quick build the construction and then high priority build the oil wells, barracks, fort, and embassy, as they will be the most important to start out with. For the bus stations, run a line from the nickel mines to the north of the center of town, the second bus station from the oil wells to the north center part of town, and down by the coal, iron, and fish area to the north central part of town. As for the edicts, be sure to select the Employee of the Month, Penal Colony, State Loans, Bank, Experimental Ground Treatment, and Speedway. Once you get a little bit of money, build another coal power plant, then the Cyber Operations Center. Once the Cyber Operations Center is built, start with the raid on the Winter Palace Great Wonder, followed by an export raid. I do this because you can start on the Winter Palace raid right away, while the export manipulation raid cannot be pre-done. You need to be on that main quest in order to complete the export raid. The next part is a personal toss-up. You can build a vehicle factory plus importing rubber, or you can import 3,000 cars for a later quest. Then build your nuclear program if you have the money and the research points, and get started on the items you can build in that nuclear program, as that is something that can be pre-built for a future quest. After this, build 1 to 2 more banks with the slush funds work mode activated. I know that I should have mentioned this earlier, but if you have the money and it is available, be sure to enact the experimental ground treatment as much as possible until you get to 50,000 in Swiss bank money. After that, just keep doing the demands as they come up as a part of the main quest, and keep fending off the attacks until you reach the bribes portion of the scenario. For the Middle East, just pay 10,000 in Swiss money and demolish all oil wells and oil rigs. For the China portion of the bribe, export the 3,000 cars plus give them 10,000 in Swiss money. For Russia, pay 10,000 in Swiss money and whatever amount they demand in regular money. For the USA, pay the 10,000 in Swiss money, plus you will have to do an oil import route for 5,000 units. This will take a while, as the ship only brings in 1,000 units at a time. Plus, you're going to have an embargo against you at this time, so the ship will be even slower than usual. So it is key that you have the maximum budget on your dock. For the EU part, pay them 10,000 in Swiss money, and make sure that you don't have any of the edicts enacted that they have listed on the screen. You really shouldn't have any of those enacted. After you complete the final bribe, you complete the scenario. That is all for this scenario. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have your own tips or tricks, leave a comment below and please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.